Hello, everyone. This is LaToya of Infinitenature, and I am back with a new video. So today I wanted to talk about the importance of doing womb work or womb healing after after you have a baby. And I had my daughter almost 2 years ago, and I'm finding that I'm still in a transitional period of just adjusting to motherhood and adjusting to just the changes that come with that. So that's why I wanted to make this video. Um, if you've been following me for a while, or at least since I've been pregnant, um, you will see that I had a very natural pregnancy, and I planned a home birth, had a midwife and everything. And um, my daughter, she came when she was ready in a way, because my water broke naturally, and it broke 3 days before her estimated due date. So she came at 39 weeks, 4 days. And however, she wanted to be in the position that she wanted to be in, which was breached. So I did a little bit over 24 hours of labor, and um, she wasn't coming. So we ended up going to the hospital, and I had a cesarean section. And I did not want to have that, but you know, where I live, they don't do vaginal breech births. They just don't do that. Versus in a bigger city, they may be more open to doing that. So it was not something that I was really thrilled about doing. However, I understand that, things happen, and I just went along and had her do a C-section. And um, when your birth plan don't work out the way that you envision it, it can really, um, I know for me, it made me feel some type of way. I was not very happy. I had to go through, I feel like, a mourning period of, of that vision not happening the way that I wanted to. However, after, a year of being able to reflect on it and to really take my time with, processing my feelings and everything, I realized that everything in a way still happens for a reason. However, I do honor my feelings and honor the anger and the frustration that I felt throughout that time period. However, when I look at the bigger picture, I see how I was able to utilize my voice. I was able to advocate for myself and for my daughter. I was able to recognize how sacred my body really is, and to take even more care of it. When I was pregnant with my daughter, I felt like I was really way more mindful of my body, in the sense of nurturing it, because I was carrying a life. But after having her and having to go through that experience, and when you get a C-section, that's right over your sacral. So, and that is a major surgery, and it takes, some weeks for you to, and depending on a person's body, it takes some time to adjust. I think because of me, of how I live my life and the foods that I eat, I think that I was able to, adjust and heal a little quicker. However, I also wanted to make sure that when it came to my mind and my spirit and my emotions, that I was also um, allowing myself to process those feelings and those emotions and things of that nature. And one of the things that really helped me was doing womb work. And back in May of 2019, there was an online intensive, a 12-week online intensive, which I'm very grateful for. And a sister, she created it, and it was a 12 week, like pretty much like a circle of, just going through the Sacred Woman and other books. If you don't know what Sacred Woman is, it's by Queen Afua. Um, I've had this book for a while. When did I get this book? Maybe like 6 years ago. You see, I really, this is like a Bible to me. I really use it. But yeah, this book has been very special to me. Whenever I'm feeling ungrounded, whenever I'm feeling, not myself, whenever I feel like I need to do some cleansing, on all four levels: mind, mental, physical, spiritual, emotional. I definitely turn to, doing cleansing spiritual baths, and also go to this book right here. This book is so powerful. And so I was very grateful that during that 12-week intensive, or like, sister circle, I was able to tap back into that book, and it really helped me ground myself and connect with those feelings, and connect with my body on a deeper level, and really just delve deep into the work of the sacred woman, which is very powerful. And from that point on, I would do a gateway, because there's, there's gateways 0 through 9. So, which each gateway that it's focused on a certain topic, a certain powerful topic. And from May from May 2019 onwards, I would do a certain gateway for a certain amount of time, however long I wanted to do it, because technically it's supposed to be for 7 days, and then you move on to the next one. But for me, if I felt like I needed to do something longer, I would go ahead and do it a little longer. Um, the last one that I did, I believe it was in right around the time of when we first got into quarantine, was around March, between March and April. I did sacred movement, and that's when I started to really start doing yoga. And I feel like that really was transformative to me. It really, I feel like doing that particular gateway like supported me in being able to create it. Like, it really just opened me up a little more. So, but Sacred Woman is a powerful book by Queen Afua. I have a lot of Queen Afua books. I love Queen Afua. She is an awesome elder. She has definitely paved the way for us, um, for our community, the African American community. She has definitely paved the way for us. And I'm just very grateful to have the tools, to have the books, and to apply it to my life. She definitely has been a huge part of me on my raw vegan journey, because she definitely focused a lot on the raw foods, eating whole foods, eating plant-based foods, and really just tapping into the divine feminine within us, and recognizing our strength and our power, and learning about our African roots. And I'm very grateful to have, tools like this to use. It's so important for us to open up books and read them and apply them in our life. I think sometimes we get caught up in wanting to create something that's already, when there's already elders and ancestors that have already created it for us. That we just have to just apply it and utilize it in modern time, like today. But I didn't want to make this too long, but I did want to just talk about the importance of doing the womb work, because it really, it guided me in being able to, I'll put it like this. After I had my daughter, I realized that a lot of stuff came up for me from my childhood and everything like that. Like, just a lot of stuff, a lot of ancestral stuff started coming up, because I feel like we have to, I feel like, I think, well, I'll put it like this. I know. I know that a lot of the things that there's things that I carry that is not mine. And that I know that I'm here to be able to release it, and to transform that energy into something that will really benefit my bloodline. And that it is here for me to grow into my own purpose. So, going through the experience of really, like, just really embracing the new me, and really embracing the new life, that I experienced after having a child. Um, I really took the time to be self-reflective. And I think that's why it's so important for women to be able to have like a time, like, I feel like in America, we really should have at least a year off of not being able to work. If some people want to go to work, some people have to go to work, and that's unfortunate. But I feel like women need to take some time off after having a baby, not just to recover from childbirth, but just to adjust to being reborn, because it's just not a new life that's been a new baby that's born. It's like, oh, you become reborn, literally. And I think it's important to just adjust, be able to adjust to that. And that's why, many women have depression and things, because it's just so much, it's overwhelming. It's a lot of stuff that goes on with your body, with your hormones, with everything. And if you don't have the proper support system, or if you just are you just overwhelmed with just the newness of everything, it can really spiral out of control if you're not able to, have the guidance or the support, or the information just from your own studies or whatever. If you don't have any of that, it can seem like, life is not worth living, or that life is just here to I'm just here. Like, that's how it may feel like. So the point I'm trying to make is that womb work is very important, and I encourage every woman to tap into that if you don't already. If you already know what the deal is, you understand. I don't want to get all long-winded and go into detail. I just wanted to just share the importance of doing it. And it doesn't have to look a certain way. It's whatever you feel like. And I think that's the biggest thing, is that sometimes we think that it has to look a certain way. And that's what keeps us from really moving forward and doing things that we need to do for ourselves, so that we can create a loving, healing environment in our homes for ourselves, our spouses, and our children, because that's key. Family is very important, and that becomes before everything. You know, and in order to have a balanced home, I have to be all right. I have to be balanced. You know, and that comes with taking care of myself. So that's why I feel like it's very important to do more, because it's just a lot that goes on with that. And I feel like, maybe I had to experience that so that I can really tap into my body, like really connect with my body and really connect with my sacral chakra. I think about that too. My North Node, I mentioned in another video that my North Node is in Taurus. So it makes sense. I feel like everything, when you take the time to pay attention to your birth chart, your your numbers when it comes to numerology and all of that, it all makes sense at the end of the day. So despite my birth experience not happening the way I wanted to, I would not change it. It helps me to learn more about, it helped me to learn more about myself. It helped me to remember that I can't control everything, but I can control how I respond to it. And it also supported me in recognizing the importance to advocate for myself and my child, and also to be a voice in the community, and to support other mothers, support other Black mothers, because when it comes to us in healthcare, we are not heard enough. So it's important for us to advocate for ourselves and each other. So that's all that I wanted to share for now. And you can follow me on Instagram at Infinitenature #1, Facebook at Infinitenature, on Twitter at Infinitenature #1, and Tumblr at Infinitenature. See you guys later. Have a great day.